Hey guys, welcome back to another vlog. So today we have the Tata Tiago. So before moving on to the next one, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do consider subscribing. So I have borrowed this Tiago from Tata Motors Saraskar, which is here in Mandia. They have inventory of lot of new Tata cars arrived. So if you are planning to buy a new Tata car, go check it out. So now let's straight away open the bonnet of the car. The bonnet is pretty heavy considering it is made of strong steel and it has got 4-star in global NCAP crash test. So the engine bay is pretty small. The car is powered by 1.2 liter Revetron 3-cylinder naturally aspirated petrol engine which produces 86 bhp and 113 Nm of torque. So at the front, the Tiago looks much like its premium sibling Tata Altroz, which I have reviewed already. So the bonnet of the new Tiago has been raised compared to the outgoing model. So in the front you have these beautiful headlights, but it's completely halogens, and even in the indicators of the halogens. The new Tiago looks way sharper and more mature than the previous model with its pointed nose look. So moving on to the tire section, it has this 15-inch beautiful alloy wheels which looks just amazing.
Wait a minute.
何お前はもう死んでいる。
So the tires are wrapped up in 175/60 R15. So talking about the side profile, so the good looking and sporty stance of the hatchback, the new diamond kit alloy wheels perfectly fit out all the arches, which is great improvement compared to the previous Tiago. So in the back you have the same size alloy wheels as the front. So the Tiago features a new bumper that looks a bit bolder than the preceding version. The hatchback car looks neat with new taillights as well as the roof mounted spoiler placed on the rear windscreen just like the Altroz. So moving on to the back, you have the rear camera placement done brilliantly just below the key fob. So now let's open the boot and see how the boot space is. The boot space happens to be 242 liters, which is enough for this size of the car. So I think it's enough for a family to keep some stuff and other things. So this has got this roof rack where you can keep some stuff and other things. So in the back you have these frameless wiper blades which work really well, and you have got a stop lamp, and that's the roof of the car. So now let's straight away open the passenger side door of the car. So you see there are like two-tone design, and the lock and unlock button has been placed over there, and you have this kind of piano black finish which gives car just amazing look, and you have the bottle holder and the document holder. So now getting inside, you have the AC vent which is like mixed up with the chrome and the piano black finish, which is just amazing. So moving on to the glove box, it's not lockable, so if you want to keep any of your things, it's not safe, but it's cooled. So if you want to keep any of your like water or juice, it's gonna be chilled. So the vanity mirrors, like it has the mirror over there. So now let's get to the driver side of the car. It doesn't have a request sensor because it doesn't come with a start stop button. So you have the same design as the passenger side. You have the same the piano black finish, and over there you have the power windows button which are borrowed from the other Tatas as well. And over there you have this auto folding mirrors which is borrowed from other Tatas like Nexon and Altroz. The same buttons has been placed over here too. So this car comes with a height adjustable seat which is just amazing at this price, and at this segment getting a height adjustable seat is just amazing. So you have the buttons for boot and fuel release cap over there where you have to pull it up to open the boot and the fuel cap. So getting onto the inside, this flat bottom steering wheel just look outstanding. The same steering wheel has been shared by the Tata Nexon Altroz and even in the Harrier as well. But so on the left side of the steering wheel, you have the controls for volume up and down, you have the controls for mute, you have the controls for the C tracks. So you have the controls for the wipers over here. The wipers work really brilliant. So it just sprays the water all over the windscreen. It just doesn't come point up and come in, on the windscreen. So moving on to the right side, you have the controls for the indicators and for the headlight controls. So it even has the button over there just for the leveler as well, which is brilliant. So some cars comes with a dedicated button for that. So it's just like brilliant what Tata has done with this thing. So this car comes with a complete digital instrumental cluster which is borrowed from the Tata Nexon. It is even has a digital tachometer and some other functions, all other stuff. So this car has the automatic climate control, but the screen for that is over there where if you like change any modes or speed, or if you change the temperature, it's gonna show over there just like all other Tata models like Nexon, Harrier, Tigor and everything. So there you have the controls for the rear defogger, and you have the different mode selection switch. So talking about the infotainment system, so this car comes with 7-inch touchscreen infotainment system with Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, a digital instrumental panel, and 8-speaker Harman sound system, which just like sounds amazing. Dedicated for the reverse camera, which shows while you're moving front. So it even shows, like you can see over there, tailgate is open, please close. So the tailgate is actually open, so it's gonna warn you over there. So you have this beautifully designed AC vent which looks really good. So in the center you have the manual adjustable mirror. So the sunshade doesn't come with a mirror, and it has the document holder. So this car comes with a 5-speed manual transmission and automatic transmission as well. So you have the manual handbrake where you have to do it manually, and you have the cup holders and some space to keep some stuff in the center. So in the center you have the outlets for USB, aux, and for the 12-volt charger to charge your phones and laptops. So now let's get to the back seat. So the door shares the same design language as the front, but it doesn't come with a piano black finish, where Tata has done some amount of cost cutting. So that is actually sticker. It's not like some kind of paint. So it has done to like enhance the look, like just to for the floating, which is really amazing. So the seat has been pushed all the way back, but the space in the back, even though it's been pushed all the way back, it's just amazing. I'm not kidding. It's so comfortable. It feels like the seat has been pushed all the way front, but the comfortable and the space in the back, the headroom is just amazing. But it's a small car, but it feels like you're sitting in a sedan. I'm not joking, guys. I'm not like just saying the lies or anything. So in the center you have the coin holders. So now let's start up the car and drive and see how the car drives. So driving the Tata Tiago now. So the performance average, like what can you expect from 1.2 liter 3-cylinder petrol engine? So you feel some vibrations at idle, but as soon as you start moving, the engine smoothness out, and as long as you're a bit hard, this motor is pretty silent. So the engine doesn't have a strong bottom end, but once it's past 3000 rpm, it feels very responsive. The motor gets a second wind around 5200 rpm. The performance on the highway, though, it feels modest, especially with full load of passengers. The gearbox is smooth enough, but it has long throws and doesn't feel crisp or precise as the diesel unit which was before. So actually I tried out Eco and City modes at low speeds. There is not much of a difference. Understandably, the Tiago petrol times weren't particular. 0 to 100 mph pitch takes slow of like around 13 to 14 seconds, which makes it slower than the Celerio, and in-gear times aren't that impressive either. Thank you so much for watching. Please do like, share, and don't forget to subscribe.